Hey guys, it's Dr. Matt. I'm going to be talking about what may be causing your low back pain, why what you're doing could be making it worse, and then how we can help. So here's an example of a spine from the side. We see that the vertebra is stacked right on top of the one below it. In between each of your bones in your spine, you have a disc. This is your intervertebral disc. It's your padding, your shock absorption. It helps protect your bones from knocking down against each other every time you walk. But that should be nice and thick. And then behind, the most important part is your spinal cord and your nerves. These two yellow pairs of nerves that hang off of each vertebra in the spine. So when you have, over time, wear and tear on your body, old accidents and injuries, sports, sitting for too long, standing for too long, over time you can actually start to degenerate that disc and have some disc compression. It can get to the point where you actually have a disc bulge. You can see that now I'm kind of squishing that disc. You can see it bulging out there a bit. It is very, very common to have a disc bulge, and you may not even know it, and you may not even necessarily have pain. You could have stiffness every now and then. You could be showing some other symptoms, but that disc bulge is very common. Now, what people a lot of times feel is, they'll go to do something very simple, like bend over to touch their toes, or strain to go to the bathroom, or be vacuuming, picking up laundry. Really anything can actually cause your low back pain to go from a bulging disc to you bending forward, and now you really have a problem where it's either a severe bulging disc hitting that nerve or a herniation. And when that's hitting that nerve like that, your body's gonna let you know. You're gonna be maybe feeling some pain, sharpness, stabbing, burning, radiation, tingling, numbness. There's a lot of different things that you can feel from that bulge. Now, when that happens, that was not a new problem. It wasn't just, oh, you bent over and then that happened. It was you had wear and tear, you had problems starting already in your low back, and then that was like the straw that broke the camel's back. A lot of times what people will do for their low back pain, which could be just like this, could just be degeneration in that disc over time. They do a lot of these stretches where they actually are bending forward. They're touching their toes, or they're bringing their knees up to their chest. Now those can be good for certain things, but when you have disc compression or a bulging that's actually sitting backwards against that nerve or into your canal, that's going to make things worse, because every time you bend forward or do that stretch where you bring your knees up to your chest, you're actually causing flexion in your spine and causing that disc to even go further back into that canal where your nerve and your spinal cord sit. So what we love to do in our office is we'll give stretches for you to do here and at home that actually help to, instead of, let's say you have that bulging disc, right? Instead of giving you stretches that are going to cause you to do more of that, we're going to give you stretches that are going to put some extension in your spine and actually help that disc material to go forward instead of backward. And then we'll do adjustments which are going to help realign the spine, get positive motion into the spine to help reabsorb that disc back into the canal where it should be. Okay? It should not be sitting out like this. It should be in here nice and tall like that. We actually have a table as well that we'll use. It's called a decompression table. But when you have that going on, what it does, it stretches you and it actually opens that disc. And it pumps it open, and it's helping that material reabsorb back into the space where it's supposed to go. So if you know someone that has low back pain, has tried all of these stretches, is not getting relief, or is just curious if maybe you have disc compression or maybe you have a bulging disc, just give us a call. You can message us. You can click the link in our bio. We'd love to set up a consultation with you to see if this is something we can help you with.